In the end, we only regret the changes we didn't take. My name is Pasumi and welcome to my channel. Recently I started to see many people making a video about this topic and I really like it because I found so many cool small creators, and because I'm a small creator myself, I was like, oh, I should make a video like this as well. So here I am. In this video I'm going to talk more about my experience, about being a small content creator, and I'm also going to talk a little bit about my goals and my future plans. So let's get started. I'm currently a freelance video maker. Making videos was always something I really enjoyed. Since I was little I was obsessed with animation and everything around videography. So video making is something I always enjoyed. I started with making these fan edits from Total Drama and from other shows I really enjoy. I really like editing, and that's currently my main job. I'm currently an editor. I edit many videos for different companies and different clients, something I really enjoy. But even though editing is my strength, I also fell in love with cameras. I started my first few channels a few years ago and those were really awkward. I was really awkward in front of the camera, even more awkward than now, but somehow I still enjoyed it. I had so many ideas and I really like to just work on certain projects for myself. I noticed that especially recently I'm always made things for other people, like for my clients, but I didn't really make things for myself. So I felt like YouTube was the perfect place to just make things for myself. I think the nice thing about YouTube is that the story is more important than how things look. There are so many big creators that just use their phone, because at the end of the day it's about the person or about the story they want to communicate. And when you work for clients, there are really high expectations and you need to meet those expectations. I really like my job. I couldn't imagine doing another job, but it felt really nice to start making videos just for me. And if there were a lot of mistakes, it doesn't matter. I just finished the project and move on. If I remember correctly, my first channel was more about comedies, so the sketches didn't really last long because I'm not really a great actor. But I remember around that time, sketches were the thing I was like watching the most. Later I started to experiment with different kind of channels. I really like art, so I started an art channel. I also had the travel channel. I tried a lot of different things, but what I noticed that I like so many things that it was hard to me to stick to one niche. So when I had an art channel, it was really hard to just make videos about art, and the same with travel channel. It was really difficult to just make travel videos because I'm not traveling the whole year. Traveling is not the only thing I want to talk about. I feel like I currently don't have a niche for this channel. I just want to make videos. And I know most people will say that you have to have a niche to grow because it's more clear for the viewer if you have like a niche, but I feel like it helps me because I feel more motivated to make videos. I can just make videos about topics I enjoy. I don't have to care about the niche. But I think my channel will go towards self-growth and mental health for creatives. But my future plan is something I would like to talk more about later. So let's start with things I enjoy about YouTube, and maybe it gives you inspiration to start an own YouTube channel as well. And the first thing I really like about being a YouTuber is the freedom. You have the freedom to create whatever you want. You can make video about everything, about art, about fashion, about flowers, everything you enjoy. And the cool thing is that there are many people that will enjoy the same thing as you do. And the other thing that's really great while you're doing this is that you're like learning new skills. So the main one obviously is like video making. You will learn how to use a camera, you will learn how to edit some videos, you will learn how to make nice thumbnail. These are all like small skills that you can use for other things, and it will really help you to grow as a person. And another skill that's really impressive and something you should be really proud of is to learn how to speak in front of the camera. As a video maker myself, I can tell you, majority of the people are really uncomfortable in front of the camera because it's something we're not used to. So even if someone is really social, really extrovert, when I turn on the camera, they get really quiet. So knowing how to speak to a camera is something you can be really proud of and something you really should consider learning. In my first video I was so awkward, like if the camera goes on I was quiet and I couldn't even speak because I was so nervous. I have to say I'm still not perfect, but I'm seeing improvement. One thing I'm really proud of is that I also slowly getting into vlogging in public. For my Montreal video I was talking in public, and back in the days I could never do this. I was too embarrassed, too shy. But now I just did it. I just went on the street, I just talked to a camera and I didn't care about anyone. I was just thinking, I will never see you again. I can embarrass myself, I can do the crazy stuff. You will probably never see me again. And to have this kind of mentality feels so good because it means you're getting more confident. I would like to get more comfortable in just speaking in front of camera in public, because I feel like if you speak in public, like in parks or in cool locations, the video gets a little bit better because you see something else than my living room. So I'm really grateful that I like developing these skills. And I also feel like YouTube is a great way to express yourself because, like I said, you can talk about everything you want, and when you just talk about your experience about something, it will help other people as well. I watch many videos about mental health, so I just listen to other people experiencing the same things that I do, and it feels so good to hear those people experience the same things as what you do, because it reminds you that you're not alone in the world and that many people are like having the same problems and that many people are having the same challenges as you have. And another thing I'm really grateful for is that I can see myself on camera. I remember at school we had like this assignment where you had to speak in front of the camera, and everybody hated it because it's so weird to see yourself on camera, listen to your voice, and then edit it. That will take you hours, so you're like kind of stuck with yourself for hours. After doing YouTube for a long time, I got used to it, so I don't really cringe anymore when I see myself on camera or hear my voice. Another thing I really like about YouTube is that you're making memories. For me, it's really fun to watch footage back, especially when I come back from a trip. When I was editing Montreal, I saw so many funny memories with my friends and what happened in Montreal, and it's actually quite cool that you're having like a sort of memory. And speaking about watching it back, it's also nice to like see your improvement. I'm pretty sure if you watch your videos back over a year, you will see a huge improvement in video quality, how you present in front of the camera, and much more. Another thing what I like about being a small YouTube creator is other small YouTube creators. There's like this guy that organized different meetups for content creators in different countries, so check it out. Maybe your country is on the list as well. It's just a great community to be in. Being content creators give you the privilege to get connected with those people. You can also reach them online. You can just send a DM, just introduce yourself, and maybe there's a new friendship in the future. Another thing I really like about being a small content creator is the feeling when you finish a video, because it feels like you did something good. Instead of wasting your time watching many videos, you made one yourself, and that alone feels really good. Because think about it, you took the effort to think about an idea, you filmed yourself, you edit yourself. That's a lot of work you can be really proud of. You probably learned a lot in the process as well. Maybe you learned new ways to film yourself, maybe you learned new editing tricks, maybe you found out that certain thumbnails work better than the others. There's so much going on. Don't leave me. So in this part I would like to talk more about the challenges. My biggest challenge is to be less perfect, and I feel like it might have to do because it's also my work, is that sometimes I think too big and I want to do certain things that will take me forever to do. Social media works a little bit differently. Like look on TikTok, there are some videos that are filmed with their phone, they're not edited, it's really like amateur, but it still goes viral. And I feel like that's my problem, that is sometimes I think too professional. Well, social media is not about how professional you are, it's about bringing a story and how to communicate with your audience. So even though I would like to put everything in my video making, I try to not overdo it, but just keep it like good enough. Because I feel like the skill I have to work on is how to speak in front of the camera. I feel like there's still a lot of improvement, especially because English is not my first languages, and I feel like when there's a camera, my English is a little bit worse than in person. So I would like to get more comfortable in front of the camera, and when I fix that, I would like to do bigger things with my camera work. Because I do have some cool ideas for camera work, but I feel like it wouldn't work yet because my level of speaking in front of the camera is not on a level yet to make those things work. So I would like to improve that first, and when I get it ready, I will like get into more difficult projects. Another thing I challenge with is like the thumbnails. Like being a graphic designer and being a video maker are two different things. I don't know much about graphic design, so I would like to improve that. Maybe I should like take courses, because I feel like my thumbnails can be better. The thumbnails are changing. Like back in the days I saw more complicated design thumbnails, but nowadays I even see like just a still frame and it works really well. So I would really like to do more research in that and yeah, get better at it. Another thing I would like to improve this year is to do more collabs. Because I feel like when you collab with more people, you're seen by more people. So this year I would like to make an effort to find the right content creators and do a collab. I'm pretty sure that will be really fun, and it's a nice way to learn from other creators as well. So what are my goals? So this year I would like to upload more than 50 videos, which means that I have to upload once a week. And I'm even considering to upload twice a week, because how more videos you make, how faster you improve, and how more the algorithm has to put your content in front of the right audience. This year I really want to upgrade my camera work. So yes, this was my video. If you ever thought about starting an own channel, do it. Really do it. Because it will be really rewarding, and no matter what happens, you will learn something new. You'll get new skills that you can use for all different kind of jobs, and it will be a nice memory to look back to when you're older. So if you would like to support my channel, make sure to like this video, and I would really appreciate it if you also subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!